What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're looking at the NFL playoff machine. Shout out to Gridiron Blitz, GB, shout out to you. He was actually the first one I seen use this, and it gave me the idea that, yes, we should do this over here because you guys are really interested in seeing how the Lions can make the playoffs, and I'm interested in showing you guys how the Lions can make the playoffs. Okay, so we can do multiple things with this. We can do multiple scenarios. You guys can comment below what kind of scenarios we should do, but we have a lot of opportunities with this, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you very simply how the Lions can make the playoffs. I don't know if I did the intro or not yet, so I'm going to say, let's get it started. Okay, it doesn't matter. Either way, one thing you have to keep in mind is that the AFC games do not matter, okay? They don't. They're AFC games, unless you're focused on the AFC side, which we'll kind of just fly through those. I don't even know if I actually have to pick them. We may just pick NFC teams just to make it a little bit quicker. I may do some editing. I'm not exactly sure. That way you guys don't have to see. I got to stop talking. Let's get started. So let me show you how. So this is week 11 currently. Here is the current standings. As you guys can see, they're on the left. And right is what you are projecting. So when you make your predictions. So yeah, that's cool. Okay. We're going to start it off right here. We have the Falcons and the Panthers because this is NFC teams. I will actually give that to the Panthers. And now here's our team already. We already see our team, and it's the Lions Cowboys. Obviously, we have to win. Okay, we can't just lose. And this will probably mean getting Matthew Stafford back this weekend unless somehow Jeff Driscoll became Matt Flynn when he went off for somebody. If he becomes some backup that went off versus us, that could happen. So we'll see. I don't know. So either way, we have to win the game. Okay, so that makes the Vikings to win here. Okay, yes, I'm not just going to have them lose random games to make it, ooh, this is how we get in, because then that's not fun. Okay, so they're going to beat the Broncos, in my opinion. Here's another NFC one. A little bit, the Rams win this one, and then we have the Chiefs and the Chargers. Again, doesn't matter. I don't even think I have to mess with that one. I think I can just go with the right side. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, now, week number 12. Right here we are versus the Redskins. Obviously, we got to beat the Redskins. I mean, come on, they're the Redskins. I need to stop. Okay. Actually going to give this one to the Giants. I don't think the Bears are that good. I think it's just, I didn't mean to click that one. Patriots are going to beat the Cowboys too. The matchup. I'm going to give the Saints that one as well. Doesn't matter. We have the Seahawks and the Eagles. I'm actually going to give the Seahawks the edge here. We do have the win over the Eagles, so that's very helpful. What you guys have to be looking for is the 6th seed, okay? Just look for the 6th seed when we're going through this. You'll see why. Just look for that. Packers and the Niners. I'm actually going to give the Niners this game. And then we will go here with the... I'm going to go with the Ravens. Week number 13. So right now, we have 1-2 straight. Here's what we currently look like. So you guys can see we're kind of getting up there. 5-5-1. You're like, we can't get in, man. We still can. Hold up. Lions, Bears, obviously we got to take care of the Bears the second time around. Giants and the Packers, I'm going to go with the Packers. You guys can see here, Cardinals, Rams, I'm going to go with the Rams. And doesn't matter. We can do it for fun, though, next time if you guys want to see that. And Patriots, Texans, doesn't matter. Let's see, what do we got here? Vikings and the Seahawks. This is a big one. I got the Seahawks in this one. So you can see this is a huge game. It bumps Seattle to the 2 seed for now. Makes Minnesota still a 6 seed, but they're now 8-4, and we are 6-5-1. So you can see we're right on their tail now all of a sudden. Okay, week number 14. We are going to start here. We're going to start off with the Cowboys and Bears. I have the Cowboys in this one. Us versus Vikings. Right here, we're making our money. So if they lose in week 13, which I think they will to Seattle, we must beat them in week 14, and we'll be good. And if we do that, look at this. They're still 6 seed, right? But look, 7-5-1, 8-5. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I was like, okay, we're going to stop. We have Niners and the Saints, Titans, Raiders, Seahawks versus the Rams. I think the Rams could pull an upset. I'm going to go with Seattle. And then we have the Giants and the Eagles. And I'm actually going to go with the Giants this time. Okay, I think the Giants get a win here. So there you go. So we're continuing on. Week 15, we are that far behind from the Minnesota Vikings. Now we are split with them in the division. Okay, so we're okay right now. Lions and the Buccaneers. I'm going to go with the Lions over the Buccaneers, obviously. And look where that puts us. 8-5-1, baby! 8-5-1! Okay, stop! And we could potentially, if something goes perfectly right, we could be in a playoff spot this week. Week 15, we could potentially be in a playoff spot. Let's keep it going. Packers and Bears. I'm going to go with the... Let's go with the Packers. 49ers, Falcons, I got to go with the Niners again. This is a big one. If potentially the Vikings lose this game again, we're first, but I'm going to keep it fair. I don't think they lose 3 straight. They get that dub, and then we give let's give the Colts the win here. Let's give the Colts the win here. Then week number 16, you can see that makes them a wild card team, which is not good for us. Not necessarily if we get the 6 seed. So then we keep it going. Ow, man, a 12-2 team? That's not fair. The NFC is good. Let me just say it like that. Here we play the Broncos. I got us over the Broncos. Then we have this game. Nope. Cowboys and Eagles. I'm going to go with Seattle here. They're 13-2. Wow, they're taking care of business. Here we go. The big primetime game. And that's having them beat the Chargers. Finish this thing off with the NFC. So here we would play the Packers, which is actually a very big week because we didn't clinch anything yet. Because when you look at the Vikings, they play the Bears. So there's a good chance they beat them, which means if they win and we lose. Wait a second. If they win it, yeah. So if they win and we lose, they're gonna get in. Because look at this. So if we lose to the Packers, they're gonna take our spot again. Now if we tie, then we'll still be there. So we could tie again. But we got to get this win or a tie, which would keep us there. Obviously, the loss with Green Bay make them the 2nd seed. We're looking like we're going to play the Saints right now. But the Saints do play the Panthers. Now, I'm going to give the Saints the win here. Things will change. But as you guys see, in Green Bay is where I have us actually as a 12-4 Green Bay team. It's going to be tough, but at least we're in the playoffs. I mean, that's what it comes down to. You just got to get in. We have the Niners and Seattle here. I think Seattle gets that win. And if you want to go San Francisco, you can. It just flips them. So it's however you think. I'm going to go Seattle, though. And we will go Cardinals. That's cool. These don't really matter. Eagles, sure. Well, if the Eagles win, that actually puts them in. So, potentially you could have like a really ugly team there. We'll put the Eagles in just to make them a little happy. We got the Cowboys here, which again we'll switch it up. Cowboys are right back in. So there's a lot of things a lot of crazy scenarios that could happen. I love this time of the year. Hopefully we're playing for something. But as you guys can see, Lions can get in the playoffs with Minnesota as a 10-6 team. Now, obviously, that takes us winning out. So if you're like, okay, wait a second. What if you don't win out? Well, that's a very good question. Now, where can we afford a loss is actually a really good question. So I have the Vikings losing there, and now I have the Vikings winning Chargers. So if we didn't win out, the Vikings will have to lose another one, obviously, and we have to beat the Vikings. There's no way around that. So maybe the Vikings, they, instead of beating... Let me see, where do I have the Vikings at? I think this is their bye week. So maybe we lose, say we lose to the Redskins. And then in week 11, maybe the Broncos get them. Then we're still in. Or maybe, didn't mean to do that. No ties around here. Okay, so that could be a possibility. Maybe the Vikings still get that one done, but they kind of lost control, and they lose this one right back in. So either way, it would be us somehow getting in. And there's multiple ways for us to do it, even without winning out. It just wouldn't be as likely. We basically need to run the table, and that starts with getting Matthew Stafford back. There you go. I probably edited a lot of this out because this could be a very long video. Let me hear your thoughts. What else do you guys want to see? If you guys want to see me do a live stream of this, I can. It would be pretty fun. Thank you for watching, and I'm out.